Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I'm trying to help somebody, well, I did help somebody design this pattern. It's pretty cool, but he was running in a few steps uh, with the blend tool that he couldn't figure out how to overcome. And here's the first one. I'm going to draw a 2-point line from there to there. And then if you start here and go here, he wants to blend these two areas. We're going to nudge this out of the way. We're going to change one of the lines to dark blue by right-clicking. We're going to change the other line by right-clicking a light blue. Then I'm going to select them all. I'm going to go to Effects and Blend. And they are hairlines, so I'm going to blend them like 500 times. That's what he's getting. He wants this shape to be blended. The problem is the way he drew it, just like I drew it here. You can very easily fix this if you grab the shape tool. You can see the arrows are going the opposite direction. So shift select that one, shift select that one, right click and reverse your subpath. Now, if I would have drawn them from the same direction, that would not have happened. But now, I didn't mean to move that. Here's his other problem. So that worked. But there's no way to rotate it. Your rotation marker is gone. You can't rotate it because it's a blend. Well, there is a way around that. Let's put this in the center of the page to make sure we're still in the center. We're going to grab our object. It's a centerable item because it's perfect. We're going to go to Windows, Dockers, and Transform. This rotation always comes up. We want 2 copies, and there you go. You could do it manually, but you can't tell where your 60 degree is. There's no, because it's a blend and if, he first thought, well, I can change it to a bitmap. But look what happens when you change the color to a bitmap, even if we use RGB that we're using. It dulls up the colors. So the only way to do it is do it right here. 2 copies, because we've already got 1, we want 3. Now I thought I'd go ahead and finish this on how you'd make a pattern very easily with this. We're going to group this together, and we're going to make it with our ratio lock, we're going to make it 4 inches. We're going to set our nudge factor on 4. We're going to go Control D and move it over 4. Now, if you Control G to group this, and then I'm trying to get it more in the center away from that other one. See, it slows down my computer at least, probably yours too. Control D to make a duplicate, and then very carefully, see, it won't really snap to it. The only way I've really found to do something like this is to click off of it and set your nudge factor on like 0.001, and then nudge that over. And you can hold down the shift key and it'll nudge faster. But it's so much going on. Let's actually move it by hand. See if we can't get a little bit closer. The first one is the hard one. Okay, we got it. Now the second one will be easier because of the fact we're going to group this together. Come on. I don't know how that happened. I should have I'm going to delete that. That way it won't get in our way. Now I'm going to group these 2 together. Now we can go downhill with a nudge instead of trying to do that again. So we're going to take our parallel dimension tool. We need to measure from that node to that node, and we're getting 694. And you might want to not hit your calculator. So then click off of it and change your nudge factor to 6.94. Then when you make a duplicate and move it down, it moved it down 6.94, and it's perfect. If your first one was perfect, your next one will be perfect. So that's how you could make a pattern like that See, it just slows down my computer. That's a pretty cool pattern. I'm pretty happy with it. Anyway, so that we went over two obstacles. One of them is when you draw two lines, if you draw one that away and one that away and look at it, see how they're, select them both and then hit the shape tool, the arrows are going the opposite way. So it's going to cause you to blend the opposite way. Anyway, hope that helped him and somebody in the future, and thank you for watching.